What is good? Diamond Dynasty, baby. Welcome back to another motherfucking video.
There's a lot of girls with me right now. Got a lot of drugs with me right now. But I'd rather just
Let's not go too soon now.
I feel the same. And a lot of girls say they might not. I would rather pass that blunt to you like we used to do.
And today, baby, I already know what's going on in this video today. Today, man, we're gonna get into this video. Mr. King Kaiser is explaining the truth of what happened. Okay, the whole Carmen situation and Nick's situation, we need to know. He feels like he needs to clear it up years later. Carmen wants to speak on it years later. At this point, I'm feeling like this is for clicks, it's for views, it's to get their shit popping again. So to bring up some shit or to answer some shit, first of all, Carmen answering some shit from years ago, choosing to answer that when she didn't have to answer it, bringing that into 2022. So I'm going to sit down and listen to what Mr. King Kaiser has to say, and then I'm also going to try to find the live video of Carmen and King on IG Live speaking about the situation. Drop a comment down below and let me know what you guys feel about the situation in general, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell to be notified when I upload on my channel. DM me the videos to react to and tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell that Angel Mama to tell that Uncle Joey. Still on, let's get right into the video, man. Let's get it.
You know, I really want to just come here and just touch on just like from the general, like the JQ. Let's just go back and let's just start from this. You know what I'm saying? From like just the JQCG house, or just in general, like it always had been like altercation between Carmen and Corey and Nick and King. You know what I'm saying? When we was in the house living with each other, you know what I'm saying? We was cool. You know what I'm saying? We was building bonds, building friendships, but it always was like some type of situation that we had to bump heads in it. You know what I'm saying? Even when it comes to like Carmen or Nick being friends. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that situation of that, just from that long, just from how long it's been, it have not been like real genuine friendships from the start. Like it just been all type of like chaos and corruptions and let's be back friends and let's be back this, just off the media, just to becoming like, you know, just make money to offer clout or just to put this image on for people. And it's like it's weak. It's really weak. It's over with. Like, you know what I'm saying? Be honest with, since this situation have been brought up from like Carmen, you know, I just feel like you're not being honest with yourself and your audience and your people around, because like you make it seem like I'm the one who broke a best friend relationship, but when y'all always had problems from like, y'all always was like bumping heads. Y'all always off camera was trying to figure out why you don't come over here and do this with me, or why you don't do this or do that. And it's like y'all was forcing the situation, forcing a friendship. And even like I said, with like just with general, like with Corey too, like he know like we wasn't the best, but like if we saw each other and like, you know, dap each other up, see each other, talk, communicate, you know, whatever the case may be. But other than that, like we just kept our ways and kept going. We obviously knew like we didn't really have a friendship. Like we just knew we see each other and what's up and go about our way. Versus like, you know, like Carmen and Nick, they are sitting here like forcing a friendship, coming over here, because you know we stay in the same, at this time we stay in the same neighborhood and stuff. So it's like one's going over there, but it's just like it's for them though. It's like for them to make videos and for them to, you know what I'm saying, have the world thinking like they are just the best of friends, and it's not the truth. It's not at all. Then another thing too, like, you know, just by Carmen making that video and how I feel about that, it's like her recent video, it's like you didn't have to say my name, you didn't have to say anything, but you brought that particular situation up for everybody to, of course, say King, or for, of course, to say because everybody knew what you was talking about. Like, as soon as you say what you said, like people already knew, oh, you bringing us back a year or two ago. And
what did I tell you guys? That's exactly what I said. I said, all right, this sounds like something that is being brought up years later for clicks and views. Why else would somebody bring up some old ass shit like that other than to cloud up and get views and to get people talking again, bruh? Point blank, period. That just is what it is, guys. It's real.
And just like that was weak. Like that was really not just really it.
You didn't
know
have
what I'm
to
saying?
do that. You did not have to bring this nigga up. You did not have to bring that situation up, bro. This shit is old news, fam. Everybody done moved on. This nigga got a new girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? Like, Nick done moved on. She got a new boyfriend. Like, what are we doing, Carmen? You know what I'm saying? Like, put that extra work into your relationship with Corey, or getting over him, or doing something, you know what I'm saying? Because like, this is not it, in my opinion, you know? And like I said, I don't have no bad blood towards Carmen or anybody that I cover, but I'm gonna tell it how it is. And I really feel like that was a, you know, clicks and views type of move that she made by bringing this situation up years later. Cause why? You know, now this nigga gotta come up here and feel like he gotta clear his name because of some shit you done brought up from years ago. Shit was messy. It was classless in my opinion. But anyway.
How I feel about that, I feel like, you know, you did that and you didn't think all the way through because it's stuff that you know and that you still haven't said, and you're like you're just doing this innocent role when you know, like, you know yourself too, like y'all wasn't friends too, and you just make it seem like I crushed the best friendship that it wasn't like, it really was not a best, y'all was not really best friends. And that's the killer part. And honestly how I feel about the video, like, you know, she made the video, which was off a situation that was 2 years ago, which she didn't have to say no name, but clear as day, like, people was gonna know exactly what you're talking about and who you are talking about in that situation. And that put me in a way different situation. It's like, where did this come from when you know what you know and know the truth, and you're not saying this, that, and the third. And it puts me in this situation, because I don't like no media shit. I don't like doing this. I'm doing this now and today because it's like, it's enough is enough. And it's like I took so many licks, and I took so many licks and covered so many people's asses and kept my situation as simple and short as possible, because the fact is, like, I'm a man, I'm a grown ass man. I don't have time to be going backwards and forward with somebody on the internet about this, about that, because people gonna say what they want, people gonna say this, it's all people gonna believe who they want to believe. But it's like the real truth will get scrambled into it, and it's like it's time for the truth. It's time for people to stop playing this innocent role, or like they the victims in this situation, when it was a lot of parts being played into this situation, like for real, bro. And I see a lot of people be like, have I, you know, apologize to Carmen? Like, bro, like, I apologize to Carmen in person. I apologize to Corey in person, in the face. Like, the day that the lie that came out, the same day I apologized to Carmen herself. I apologized to Carmen and I apologized to Corey. And they both knew and understand why I said what I said and why the lie was a lie. They both know to this day, but nobody have not came out and said why I did that, but trying to play like just brushing that off and making it seem like something else. Like, everybody know why my lie was lying, understood, and even Corey know. And like, this nigga not even tripping. This nigga not even like pressed up, because we already came from that. You know what I'm saying? Even Carmen too as well. Like, it's just like, I didn't have to come on the media and make a public post just to say, hey y'all, I'm sorry to like Carmen and Corey, but I already did that in real life. Like, I know where I stand first.
People mix up this social media shit with real life reality, bro. You know, people can't put their phones down long enough. They cannot get away from their electronics enough, their Alexas enough, to realize that that shit is not real. All right? You apologize to somebody offline, not online, in front of everybody. Carmen did not have to bring it up. All right? Did not have to mention the situation at all. We all know everybody's gonna put 2 and 2 together, and now we're here. You know?
First, you know what I'm saying, before I just come on the media and do that's weak. That's like, no, I don't have to do that. And to be honest, to like really be honest, like, me and Corey both on the situation. Like, to be honest with y'all, like, I think Corey went on live. It was a minute ago. Corey went on live this time frame, and he was like sugarcoating who he was talking about. He didn't say names. He didn't want to say who he was talking about. But honestly, the truth, because I knew the situation, I knew he was talking about me, and I was on his live. This time we was following each other. I was on his live because I was at my house, and I drove from my house and drove to his house, and I was outside waiting for him to get off live. As soon as I got by his house and he ended his live, I got out my car, ended the live too, and knocked on his door, knocked on his front door, and I asked him to come outside. Corey did not want to come outside at this point. He didn't want to talk, I guess. But I was knocking at his front door. But instantly he came outside. Me and him had a conversation right there that day. Had a whole talk, me and him talking man to man. I'm letting him know what's up, just then the third. So I actually had this talk and had a conversation with him, like stamp stuff in person before like media shit. I never came to the media I never came to the media at all. So I made my situation like personal. I came in person and talked man to man to anybody. You know what I'm saying? The thing about it is, he actually knew what the situation was and understood the situation and felt and understood why I said what I said, and felt bad for not even coming to me instead of like just going to the media, coming to me first and us talking about it first instead of going into the media into it. You feel me? Like, and after, you know, me and Corey came you know, after we talked and stuff, it's like, why go to Neek and tell Neek the situation or what happened when I'm trying to find information about the situation or what's going on in my relationship? You know what I'm saying? People who knew Corey, Carmen, and the manager knew what was going on. We all didn't, like, it was a dead situation because off of my information or what I needed to know about my situation. So it was like, from that point, I didn't have to, we already knew from Corey, from Carmen and the manager, they already knew like it was a white lie on my behalf of the information that I was trying to get from my situation, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, nobody wanted to tell Nick the situation off of like what I was trying to get for. That was in our relationship, that was like our situation, you know what I'm saying? It was just like once I already apologized to them in person about the lie that I had made to get my information from people, to get to what's going on in my situation, like they already knew like, okay, cool, like that was that, and I cleared the plate with that. And just in general, just like, you know what I'm saying, like nobody was going to tell her because it was like they really kind of didn't have nothing to do with them off of the, like I said, like people know information, nobody was trying to get into the situation at that time, which I understood and knew, you know, off of that situation. And as far as like I'm the reason on why they friendship is broken up, is like, no, I'm not the reason why their friendship has been broken up, because of the simple fact is like, as far as their relationship breaking apart, it's not because of me. Their relationship was already scramble from like jump to even like from the jump.
Nigga said scribble scramble.
Bro. And I think just off the strength of like their friendship, on how it was portrayed on the internet and stuff, and how it's like so many fan bases are strong with each other and stuff and rocking with this person and that person, I think it just really leads to a whole different, like it leads to some weird shit, like, to be honest. And like throughout the situation, so at the end of the day, I knew that I was wrong for even coming up with the lie, telling a lie to, you know what I'm saying, the manager and everything else. But in that time space in my life, honestly, like that was a very, 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 very mental mind. That was like a very like soft spot. Like I was really going through some at that time frame. And at that time, it was like me saying or doing whatever to get my information back on what I needed to know about my relationship, because I already, at the end of the day, my relationship at that time frame was already in the ending. You know what I'm saying? It already was ending. And just being honest, like I said, like when it came out, I already told, you know, people that I was sorry for that. Even, you know, telling guys that I'm sorry for that. Even forgiving myself online, because that's not cool. That's not something to do. But in that lifetime of my life, bro, in that moment, like I was not here. I was not clear-minded. I was in a deep, dark spot that I never saw before in my life. I never saw that side of that part of me in my life, and I would never want to go back to that part. I would never ever want to go back to that part in my life, because of the simple fact that it's not cool. That's not cool. That's not good. That's not a good thing to just be at and just be that dark deep down inside. And like like I said, I was sorry from that day when I even said it and all those things. But I know for a fact that I'm not the only one who played a role into this situation. I am not the only one who played a role in this situation, and that's fact. Took a lot of licks and kept like things to myself, because I did not want like everything, like it just to be, I wanted to be dead and done. I wanted to be dead and done, because it's really a dead done situation. And like for it to come back up and like certain just like it get thrown back on me when I didn't say anything, when I didn't drag nobody like under the water, or when I didn't say things that really needed to be said. Even when I made my documentary was like really short and simple, but I didn't say what really needed to be said, which I did say in the documentary, but certain things was very cut out of my documentary, because as a man, we not pointing fingers. I took my lick, and I wanted the situation to be done so I can move on with my individual life and do what I want to do for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted that to be done for me. And the truth, like Carmen, if you made that video for people, quote unquote, not to try to bash me or whatever, and you just wanted to do what you know, however you feel, but it's like deep down, like you know a lot. You know a lot. And I feel like by that video being made, like, to be honest, like, you have to come out and tell honestly the truth. You have to say the truth. You have to. You know the truth. And I feel like I'm tired of people bashing me for not knowing the truth. And it's like, I said what I said, and I cleared the air, I guess, off camera to y'all, and y'all know why I did what I did and said what I said, but y'all never spoke on the real. And it's like, I don't know how y'all can even like sit here and be like clean with yourselves and still make this video and even feel like you wanted to bring this up. You didn't even say like the rest. You know what I'm saying? You still haven't said like, well, nobody never said that King apologized or King did this and that. When the fan base and the supporters are saying, yo, King, why you ain't like, y'all seeing it, y'all seeing my name and everything getting drugged. Everybody is seeing it. Everybody is seeing me getting drugged under the ground, and like nobody is stepping up into the plate and doing it. But yo, you have to. It's like you made this, and like it's now you have to, bro. You have to. And just real like moving forward, bro. Like I never wanted to speak on this situation because this situation is like it's dead. That's just like a year or two ago. Like I got a whole different situation going on in my life. You know what I'm saying? I got a beautiful daughter. I got a son. I'm really on my own time over here, and I'm just making things right on my end for my family, and just, you know what I'm saying, just doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And this is like childish. This is like kids playing. This is child's play. And like it's like people need to grow up and stop blending, like really separate themselves from the media and real life, because this media stuff is not.
Let's not forget that Carmen is the same Carmen who got mad at somebody or was getting mad at people because they weren't following her on social media. Like I said, nothing against Carmen, but I do feel like she doesn't know how to separate the two, social media and real life reality. So yeah, let me know how y'all feel in the comment section down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell to be notified when I upload on this channel. DM me lit videos to react to, and tell a friend, tell that ain't your mama, tell that Uncle Joey still a hoe. I will see you guys in the next video. I love y'all, man. Peace. We out, baby.